All right, you guys, it's time to repost room quote post for the giveaway. Leave comments below. Let's go. Let's do one more song. Make some coffee. Sir Vic, I see you. Island Boy. You guys, all OGs. Let's go. Just have a little bit of my favorite music going on.
What's the ticker?
Where's the volume?
What's the ticker? Where's it at? What is the ticker? Where's it at? I got crypto in the bag, send the CA in the chat. Gonna ape another fat. Got a runner on the map, so line of sniping like a gat. And the Zoe is moving quickly. I'm the squeezing where they at. I'm trying to bring the Mimquins back. 1,000X is gonna land. I got he chilling in the back, and the gas fees are gonna slap. Where's the ticker? Where's it at?
It's Saturday. Yes, it's the weekend. Is everybody happy? I'm so chill. I've been chilling all day. It's been a great chill day. Good morning, Tick. How are you doing? Tick. Tick, tick, boom.
Yes,
No
GM,
boom.
GM. I do
Jim
have
Jim.
all of the live streams up and running.
Good.
So, yeah, that's good. We're
Back
live
in
on all
business.
platforms. We're on Pump Fun, Kick, Tik. Oh no, not TikTok. Sorry, that one I don't have working. Retake, Twitch, Twitter, as well as YouTube. The TikTok one I had set up at one point, and
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, that one is more trouble than it's kind of actually worth in order. And it depends on what kind
Yeah.
of streaming you're doing, but I feel
Yeah.
like this niche is so small that
Yes. It might
capturing
not
more
be
of an
worth it.
audience
Yeah.
off of TikTok that wouldn't otherwise be on any of these other platforms. It's like TikTok is way the hell upstream from any like X
Yeah.
or so it's kind of like, yeah, if you, that's for people that are ultra late to the party. And Um, yeah, I don't.
Ultra
Uh,
did
there's
not
just
get
not
the invite.
a whole lot of like crypto presence on TikTok from what I seen, and what I do see is very like distasteful, like kind of like meme
Yeah,
coin pushing, like shilling is kind of the
yeah.
mo on
Well, you know
TikTok.
what? Maybe it's a good thing to be on there anyways, then, just to give a
Yeah,
little bit of a another perspective on things, right?
yeah, it's
I
absolutely
think
true.
could be.
There are
All right,
some. Yeah, go ahead.
let's say good morning. Let's say good morning to Adam. You guys request up on stage. If you want to win an NFT, you got to code post his room and leave at least 2 comments, or else I'm not going to do this. Right? I'm not going to do this, and I'm not going to, And I've been paying attention to who was visiting our spaces and who was interacting. So I do see the people that are here. I do enjoy those. So I gotta give it up to you guys. Always the loyals arriving every day at the right time. Who has this weird? Do you see this? Elamine Tech. What is that with the lurky thing going on there? You got a little bit of that lurky vibes going. What? Let's say good morning to Adam first before you're gonna find stuff out. Good morning, Adam.
Gem.
Jim, 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 Jim.
It's good to see you. Good to see you today. Happy weekend. Happy Saturday. Congratulations on
Mhm.
your fortune, by the way. That
My
was a good
fortune.
one.
My fortune.
Good move.
Do I have
Your
more
fortune.
fortunes?
Which
It
one?
sounds
The
like it.
Where's the rest?
Lurky?
Oh, the
All of
lurky
them.
fortune.
Yeah.
Well,
The
look,
lurky fortune.
I huddle. I'm gonna huddle this lurky. I know that they are going for a listing with the coin market cap as well. And I know, when they are immediately grabbing onto the coin market cap, they do that because coin market cap is such a gatekeeper. And so I think I trust a lot in teams that are doing that right of the out of the gate, because I think that team knows that you need to have some volume for these listings, and so that initial launch volume is great to use for these listings. Then as for coin market cap, although it's a little bit of an investment, it's costing $5,000, right? But yeah, that should be clear. They I think a fast track is within 5 days or something like that, if I remember well. So, or 5 business days. I don't know where this is going, but yeah, they I think they did it right. They made a post about it as well that they were going for a CMC. So, and so everything that I've seen, and then they're doing this, I'm like, yes, this is. I can really leave a big bag in there. Because I think is at least going to be 20 to 30 million worth in minimum, right? And I'm not talking all season, just on its own merit there. So, hey guys, you want to jump on stage? There's a request to do so. Everybody, welcome on the live streams as well. And let me put my hand up here. Tick does not have much time today
Yeah, I don't. So
for
so
us. Like an
so I'm
hour
gonna.
is great.
Yeah, I'll have to drop off
Mm-hmm.
early. But that's it. Just yeah, Saturday today for me is a little bit busy. I got a bunch of stuff I got
Yeah.
to take care of today, but yeah, I can stick around for a little bit. Yeah, for sure. Um, God, yeah. I first thing. Yeah, it's like first things first. I have like a laundry list of stuff to do and work to get to and things like that. So I apologize. I can't stick around as long as I'd like to today. But it's cool to see some familiar faces as well. Good morning, Adam and GM Palm. And then also, I noticed this Alamine tech that it's like the turkey. It's the
Turkey
lurky,
lurkey.
the Turkish lurky. No, but
That's
it's the
Turkish lurkey.
lurky tech or something. I'm making a lot. My mind is filling in the blanks here, but I'm so curious to know. Software developer, huh? So, but yeah, we'll say hi to everyone as well. So yeah, thank you for everyone for pulling up today, and happy Saturday. It's the first of the month. You should have played that one, Bone Thugs. It's the first of the month.
Oh, really?
No, I'm just
Well, just
playing
I
that.
was just
That's not really.
I
Uh,
was this is what I played was kind of my work music. I really like Louis de La Roche. He's French, and but he really puts things together nicely and gets some of these older hits in there as well. And it's so nice to work with when you're working, and so it's yeah, for me that works, right? So here we go. Here we are. The whole motivational thing, psychology thing, we gotta postpone that until tomorrow, so we keep it to an hour for Tick as well. I don't mind doing that. Then we're just gonna wake up with Wilder in the morning on Sunday, right? And wake up with Wilder. I'm waking up, so are you, and maybe we can wake up in different ways than one as well. And so, yes, I am gonna give away an NFT. I'm gonna do it, but I need to see some more people quote posting the space and also leave a comment down below. And then at the end of the
Two comments,
show,
right? Two comments.
two comments.
Two
Yes.
comments below. Yeah.
Yeah,
But does it
one is
count
not
if
enough.
you do a comment on a comment? Is that
No, it does
acceptable?
not count. It
No.
needs to be two separate things.
So it has two separate comments. So you can't comment on somebody else's comment
Yeah, you
and
can
that
do that
will
too,
be
but it won't
valid.
count.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
Okay.
bullish if
So
you
you could
do, but it doesn't count.
yeah.
It's comment
Do you
inception.
get any multiplier? Yeah. Do you get any exactly? Yeah.
No
But do you
multiply.
get a multiplier if you comment on a comment on a
You
comment?
guys
No.
are so greedy today. What's up with this? Just
Are
quote
we
post.
eligible as well? Are we eligible to win the NFT?
You are eligible with
You
Are me and
quote
get
Tick
post
extra
and
eligible?
leave
Are
two
entries.
me and Tick
comments.
eligible?
I don't. No, I
I get
don't.
extra
I
entries.
no no
Plus,
no. I'm not
plus,
eligible.
okay.
I'm
So when I
Are
give
you not
away, when
eligible?
I give away in the space, you also have to be in the space, right? So you have to be in the space to receive the NFT. Because a lot
Yeah.
of people, what they do is they just come in, they're just like, all right, let me just do this and this and this, and then bye bye, see ya. I really
Yeah.
want for a winner to be with our audience,
If
and at least for one time, right?
present. Yeah. If they're not present, they lose. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you
Exactly.
kind of got to be
That's
there
beautiful. But
to
you need.
receive.
Should we say what NFT it is that is going to be given away? Because
Okay, I'm gonna tag it. I'm gonna
that might
tag it up in the
build
title.
the hype. Yeah. Because people know about these NFT things, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What does it stand for?
Hold on.
never find Tick. No, I don't know.
TikTok.
Damn it.
Never
Never.
find TikTok.
Never
Never
find.
find TikTok, right?
Yeah, never
It's
find TikTok.
TikTok. Actually, no. You know there is one. There is actually one virtuals team that streams on TikTok a lot. Actually, so
Really?
that's actually something I've thought of. Yeah. Did you know this one Neurobro? Neurobro. Have you come across
Hasn't
that
he
Uh,
one?
come to my? I know Glass Ape has been in
Neurobro.
my spaces. I think Neurobro might have been in our space,
Really? Yes.
but I
Interesting.
don't remember.
Neurobro. Yeah. Maybe you should look at it, Tick. I think it's an
Yeah,
interesting
that
one. It was
sounds
one of the
so.
ones. It was one of the season one agents.
That sounds so familiar. Around the time of Zero Bro, was it like around the same time as that? Zero
Yes,
Bro.
Zero Bro. Yeah. Of course, Zero Bro was the OG.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Of
and then do you
ones
remember
that had
that? Do you remember
names
what
that ended with
happened
bro,
6 months
right?
ago?
Yeah.
With him? Do you
No,
remember
the
him?
guy was LARPing that he
Bro,
knocked himself
what
off.
an asshole!
Yeah.
That
Was that-
was, dude.
Right.
I do not mind saying that in a recorded space, but what a dick, dude! I was like genuinely worried because that was when the market was pulling back, like everything was down 85%, and he makes a post and it's like, look, guys, like this could just be me LARPing with my ADD, or this is like a letter that basically says that I've ended it, and like bless my family and blah blah. And I'm like, dude, this is so sad. And my girlfriend was like, yeah, he's probably just role playing. And I'm like, no, that would be so messed up. No one would do that. That's beyond messed up to joke about that. And then the next thing you know, everyone's like, yeah, dude's still alive and he's transferring funds and he just made a bunch of money off of that. And I was like, whoa. I was like, damn,
man.
nothing
Yeah.
ceases to
I
amaze
do.
you, right? Sorry.
Yeah, I do have some memory of that. But
Yeah, that was bizarre. Wilder and I were like live when all of this was happening, and I was like, "Yo, is this guy like okay?" And she's like, "Yeah, I don't know about that." And then next thing we know, it's like we find out he's still like alive and well. From what I know, I haven't done any research since then. I imagine he probably like disappeared, dude. Like, imagine walking
Yeah,
down the street
gonna need
being
to.
recognized as him by like I don't know, like by people like me. I'd probably call him an a-hole in person. I'd be like, hey, by the way,
it's
dude,
interesting because it's yeah.
go ahead.
Well, it's
Go
always
ahead.
I would not do these things and then be, look, this is about money and people get very vengeful with it, and so don't be a bad person. Don't do bad stuff to begin with. piss
The-
people off.
So what do you say? You
But
kill him with
but when you
kindness? Be
do,
extra
but
nice and
when
say
you
thank you
do,
for larping about that and stealing all that money from everyone. Well, I just ignore him, right? That's the best policy.
yeah, just
I'll
ignore.
just pass on by him and let Jimmy do himself. That's his name, right?
But
But
yeah, like
anywho,
I always say, when I talk to little, little kids, well, I do. I am very brutally honest with kids as well. I was like, don't, don't do that to other people. Don't do that to the people around you. Don't be, don't be like that because it's going to cost you. And then,
vengeful.
if somebody, if you no, play tricks on people, right?
Oh, oh,
Yeah, 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 yeah. Because these people, when they take if somebody who took advantage of you, you need to face them. You better destroy them completely.
oh, because
If you're gonna
yeah,
destroy people, here's the lesson: destroy them completely. Don't leave them coming back to get you. So when you do that, you need to double down. You need to go to the wild side and to the shadow side with that, with all of it, or else they're gonna come for you. So then nothing is without consequences this way. See?
use the force, Luke.
Well, but sometimes you use them on crazy people, and you got to show a little bit of your own crazy just to deter them, right?
Well,
You're
that
like,
is absolutely
oh,
crazy to
yeah,
LARP
yeah,
about
yeah.
something like that. Like that's for me.
Yeah, it's
That's a
gone to
sense.
zero. It's gone to zero now, though, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, did it? Oh,
Did it?
I
I
haven't looked
know.
at. I thought Zero Bro was still pumping last time I had seen it out of the corner of my eye. I don't really follow it anymore, but the technology is awesome. That's undeniable. What he actually created was amazing. A schizophrenic AI agent that creates music and art. That's what Zero Bro is. It's like its own It's an
Ah,
entity.
yes, of course.
It's an autonomous AI
Yes.
agent. Well,
And it
that's
was yeah, I think it was performing. It's had some DJ sets, right? I
mm,
recall Eth Denver, I think it was playing.
no
And
shoot. That's crazy.
yeah,
If I
yeah,
go on
and that
Spotify
was
right
that was
now,
before
I think he has a music
it's
catalog as well, if I'm not mistaken. Zero Bro.
yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah, this is Zero Bro.
Sure.
So he has 5,600 monthly listeners. That's more than we have over here.
Oh yeah,
Um,
that was the idea because it's monetizing from Spotify and they
yeah,
use the revenue to do buybacks. Yes,
absolutely
of
genius.
course.
When
Yeah.
I first heard that idea, I was
Mhm.
like, that is the freaking such a no-brainer, such an obvious application, a utility. The charts
Yeah.
down.
So in entertainment, right? But
Yeah.
I somebody sent me a documentary about something about interrogations and about how things are entered in the system, how people fall through the cracks. And immediately when I was into that documentary, I was like, there, that's where AI is needed. And it's probably the last area that we're going to use it in. I,
Like anons falling through the cracks and then reappearing with the
of the
mask.
system, right? Children, missing people, right? Where the way it gets reported is still largely done by people. There are mistakes. And you're depending on not just people on one end, but people on multiple ends of this issue, then, right? And so it's not bulletproof by any means, and so it can be with AI. See, and just like interrogation, like this Veriscope AI that is basically what it is, the same thing. It would be the same thing as a, how do you say, the lie detectors. Yeah, so even though it doesn't hold up as
Yeah,
evidence in court,
right.
right? It is always being taken into the story.
Well, Adams definitely touched on that a lot about the
Hmm.
God, what is it? Not this voice signature stamping, but like having
Yeah.
signatures of voice. And so
Yes.
then taking that to a next step further, and then algorithms to discern when someone's being truthful, when someone's being passionate, when somebody's like shy,
Yes,
when.
but not only that, but let's
Mhm.
say let's say okay, so let's have a little bit of a, let's say somebody did something to somebody and they only know, but they're playing stupid, right? So now
Mhm.
they're being interrogated, but people say things from the subconscious all the time, and so there's leakage. And very good interrogators pick up on that, but they're human too. So that depends on how that human slept that night, if he had marital problems or whatever is going on in his or her life. So that they can be good in one case and not be good in another, right? So there's this hit or miss with that. So overall, they are getting better over the years. Of course, they get a lot of training, but is it 100%? No, not by any means, right? It has so much variabilities in there. So what if that whole statement that somebody makes is then being run through a filter that can actually tell you possibly where they hit the body, right? If they have any knowledge to begin with, right? So, and then they can do another interrogation based upon these answers. And that is always that AI will not skip any of this. Nothing will pass the attention of the AI here, you see? So I think in these cases that might be very valuable as well as just um, checking how, let's say, missing person files goes. Right, people fall through the cracks there all the time, especially children. And so because there's the parents that need to tell the police, and then the police needs to check up on that. That's not always done. But then when, let's say, the kid comes back for a day, if the parents don't say anything to the police doesn't know this, the file stays open, but there's no further info in from the for the police here. And so if something happens to the child and then runs away again, the parents call, but there's nothing here to check anymore. See, all the evidence is gone too. And so this is why shit things happen. So, an AI would be better at dealing with that as well. And so I think, and that's just me just watching 10 minutes of a documentary, coming up with like two use cases where an AI agent could have made a difference
Mm. Yeah.
instead of entertainment or
Yeah.
art.
Yeah. It's almost dystopian in a way, but at the same time, it protects people. It's like, this is for your safety. This is for your protection. You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
has
it's always a double-edged sword.
for sure.
We like privacy, but it's I like it also if something happens to me, that they caught the person who did it on my camera or
Right.
some camera somewhere, right?
Well, and
So
that's one of the reasons you live in like a city the way that you do, and you don't live in like, I don't know, somewhere where you'd be unsafe, like Kazakhstan or something like that. It's like you live in like a city where you're surrounded by people and police, and same here. I live in like a suburb of a city where where I know that it's relatively safe. The other night, you want to hear how crazy this is? I left my car windows. I'm not gonna tell anywhere I live so no one takes advantage of me. But I left my car windows down all night, and I went out in the morning, and I was like, "What in the frick did I do that for?" But there was nothing missing from my car. Like, and there's cities that aren't far away. If I drove 20 minutes up the street, if I had done that, my car would have been ransacked. Everything inside of it would have been stolen. So, I mean, that's just the reality of the
Yeah,
situation.
you can
Yeah, go ahead.
you can do that in San Francisco, right, or
So,
in
are you saying
downtown
some
downtown LA.
some places you can leave them open and not worry about it? Because probably in Beverly Hills, you might not have a problem if you leave because Beverly Hills isn't known for having like high crime rates. So if you left your car windows down like off a Rodeo Drive like all night, probably not going to be the end of the world. But yeah, you go down to like South Central LA off of Slauson Avenue, off of Crenshaw. You're not going to want to even you can't even go. I can't even go there at night. People would be asking me, "What am I doing?" They'd be like, "Why are you here?"
Yeah,
So
it's insane, right? Yeah, it's actually like the apocalypse, right? Downtown LA
oh, and
in
it
the
kind of
night.
is. Yeah, kind of is. That the
It
homeless
is
the
it's
homeless
like
problem is really bad.
the rise.
Yeah, it's as
Yes,
bad as
it's
it seems in any YouTube
the
documentary.
tweakers.
Yeah, yeah, and the people that are on
Yeah.
fentanyl and all that stuff.
oh,
I would
Jesus
see
Christ.
Mm.
I see YouTube documentaries and stuff like that, and it's like, oh, LA is bad, and like the homeless problem it is like very much that bad. Like when I go up there, it's very unsettling, and it's sad that people are living like that. And I don't want to go into a deep dive, but there's an issue with mental illness, and there's an issue with drug dependency, and that's what really needs to be addressed. That's the fundamental issue that is keeping these people on the streets because they don't, not necessarily all of them want help, but it's like there's no resources here. There's not enough resources to help everyone, and we're in like kind of a weird squeeze like in society right now in terms of this separation between the those that have and those that do have not. And I don't know, you see that in Hong Kong as well a little bit, because that is very true in LA and San Francisco. Yeah.
Well, it's complete. I mean, what I'd say is it's radically different, but
Wow.
there are similar structural problems with society, right? But there's no, I mean, there's very little drugs. There's a really isn't a drugs problem. I would say,
Yeah,
and
here
there really
it's
isn't a
crazy.
homeless problem. There just isn't. And but what there is there is a housing problem, and there are people that are living in very confined conditions, right? Like very they call them like coffin rooms or something. It's like
Wow.
the smallest possible area of space, right?
Right,
That
right. It's
is
like
that people would
175
live in.
square feet.
But still, right, and it's
Yeah.
literally like still like $500. No, I mean not maybe not actually $500, but it's like to afford it. It's still it's expensive
Yeah.
relative to what it
New
is,
York has
right?
that too. New
And
York has those super micro apartments as well that are like the size of a closet, that some of them don't even have
right,
like a
but
bathroom inside of the unit. Yeah.
yes, but that's almost like a hipster thing, though, right? That's kind
Mhm.
of like
Mhm.
desirable now. They're trying to
Yeah.
kind of spin it as like, yeah,
Yeah, right?
you want. And
Oh, I
I
love
saw
these
that.
people. You have them here too. They're like, yes, I'm gonna backpack to Iran, and and it's not a guy saying this; it's two blonde females, and I'm just like, well. And then you
Hypothetically,
have the people,
oh
and then
sorry.
you have the people like, "Yeah, I'm gonna live in this area. Ain't nothing wrong here." And then they get robbed and stabbed. It's like, you know,
Jeez. That's
yeah, they're
hey,
trying to prove a point,
yeah,
right? That
right.
the world is a
Yeah,
peaceful
no,
place, but
for
it's not,
sure,
right?
for
So
sure. That
that's like,
has happened so many times. There's so many
yeah.
instances of that. Even that island that's oh god, I can't remember the name of it. But the island that's like it's un what there hasn't been contact with like human life, and there was that one guy that was like, "Oh, I'm going to go bring them religion," and he got killed right away. They shot him with arrows.
Yeah,
He
of
went
course.
and they
Yeah.
warned him off with arrows, so he went back for a second time. It's called oh god, it's what islands are those called? It starts with an S, but anyway, but yeah, people will be like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go to Compton to show what a
Look, you
safe
play
place it
stupid
is."
games and you win stupid
Yeah,
prizes. Is this a part of life then? But let's make the conversation a little bit more crypto related,
yeah,
especially NFT related. Palm, if you want to get up here and talk about these vault runners, or else I'm just gonna have to tell people what that was about. So let's do a little chill. You could pull it up at tickets on Launch My NFT. And Vault Runners, I just tagged them into the title as well, so you guys know what's up, right? Palm is rocking one. I saw somebody in here just went in here rocking one as well. So Vault Runners is that a fresh NFT project on the Solana blockchain. It features a collection of 2,222 lore-rich runner-themed digital collectibles. It's launched through Launch My NFT with a mint that kicked off on October 23rd, right? It's still ongoing. So there's some one-on-ones. They're not just art, right? They're built around the narrative of unlocking Solana's vault, blending these cyberpunk aesthetics with runner motives. Think dystopian sprinters, right? And holders are getting in early on giveaways, whitelist collabs, for discount spot community rates, perfect for Solana DJs chasing that postman pump. These are the vault runners. Go ahead and give them a follow too on the X account, right? That's tagged in up above here. I'm gonna give away one tonight in here, and I only have bullish ones as well. So you get a bullish one. That's what you get. All right, I'm gonna look into the wallet, and I'm gonna give away the most bullish one, at least that I think is the most bullish one. Let's go. Let's go. I'm looking at the market. Bitcoin sideways, nothing to do here. Could have been worse. We could have done some more retouching. Let's just see for a moment what's going on there. It's weekend. I'm not trading. And sometimes I just don't want to look because maybe I get tempted. for a trade. But we're crossing down. We're looking cooked on the fourth hour coming down. So maybe a little bit of a pump. Look at these tiny ass candles. That's not,
Pump on virtuals. Pump on virtuals. Pump on virtuals. By the
yeah.
way, if you
And,
didn't see,
Virtuals is going.
and
Yes. I'm just looking
Solana,
at Bitcoin right now, but
Solana's.
virtuals is calling.
What about Solana? Solana's been dying the slowest death. It was at 182 last time I saw it. Is it 186
It's
right now?
85.
185. It's.
Yeah,
I mean,
180.
it's. I'm
But
being
look,
funny. I mean, it was
yeah,
$97. Like how long ago? Like
right.
yesterday. It was
Yeah,
$97. Remember when
yeah,
Lamb put in his long? He's like, yeah, I
yeah.
think that this is a good time to put in a long. It's like, yeah, no shit.
Yes, I think it's a good
Like
time to put him along.
Solana's
Let's
minimum
go.
160, 165 is minimum
Mm-hmm,
Solana.
mm-hmm.
And now we're looking at like 175 to 190 Solana. I mean, 200 will be the base price of Solana, and then I think, and then
Yeah.
300 eventually. Yeah, that should. That's what I think,
yeah,
but I could be very wrong. I don't know.
Well, Solana's going to be above 500, right?
That's yeah. That's what I love. I love the $1,000 Solana posts. Those are the hyper bullish, the delusional bulls. I'm like, yeah, those are my type of. I want to sit down
Yeah,
and
well,
have coffee with those people. What
Ethereum
do they
has a
know?
10K stamp on it right before the 10K, right? That's for Ethereum then.
Is it physically
And
possible?
so
Sorry.
yeah, that is
Okay.
possible.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Very much possible because people don't understand Ethereum. Ethereum is actually deflationary in a bull run. So it will, when it starts to pump, it pumps really hard because of that. People don't know
so
that Ethereum is deflationary.
Hmm.
yeah, it's a
Only,
pretty incredible kind
yeah,
of monetary policy that they've designed, isn't it?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
been happening
Yeah.
for years, but it does, yeah, it does do the job, right? But but it needs to pump to for it
Yes.
to go off like that,
But
right?
that's why it
You know,
surprises people all the time because when it starts to
When it
pump,
pumps, it pumps
that
so
it's that
hard.
flywheel that
Yeah.
makes it pump so hard, right? And people
Yeah.
are like, "How is this even?" And it's like, yes, because that's where that mechanism starts to kick in.
Yeah.
That's where the flywheel for Ethereum starts to kick in.
When it'll
Yeah.
run like $1,800 in one day. Like
Well, it's because of the
there's
GUI, right? It's
yeah.
because of the GUI. So yes, but when it's not, it returns back to baseline. So but then when it pumps, people are like, "How can it pump so hard?" Well, that's
Right.
why.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking at the last time it did that. I guess it was July of 25 is when it
Yeah.
pumped, and then that pumped till August. So for like a month it pumped, and that's when it went from basically yes around 2,000, and then it went
Mm.
to what 4,800. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
very rapid. That took in two
yeah. So
months.
the
That was insane.
the
Yeah.
yeah, the last ETH all-time high, it was a great feeling.
Yeah.
And
Wasn't
like
it? It
it was
made, dude.
Yeah.
oh my
I
god.
feel like the tribe just felt like we weren't crazy. Like we could all take our off our tinfoil hats for a second.
Yeah,
Yes.
We're
for
like,
like a
see,
day.
we were
For
right
like
about
a day.
something. Yeah, like everything's not
We
going
were
to
right about
It
zero.
brought
something.
me right it brought me right back to November
Hell yeah,
2022,
yeah.
right?
Yes.
And it was just that vibe, and
Mhm.
it was
Also
beautiful.
because of
Yeah,
the FUD that
short
went
lived.
before it. So I think it
Oh
was even
yeah, it was
better than the first
hardcore.
all-time high
Everyone
for
was hating.
Ethereum
Everyone
because of
was,
the hate. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So the hate was just palpable on the timeline. And you should be watching it when that happens. Jasmine, same thing. If you post Jasmine, people are like, "Ah, you still buying this shit?" Right?
I
And I love it when that happens because then I buy even more because it's the polar, the law of polarity here.
yeah. Wow.
Energy is energy. It doesn't matter. But if Jasmine is the subject, we have two ends on that. And so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter on which end the energy comes in. Energy is energy.
Yeah.
So I'm
Oh my
buying, right?
gosh. Yeah. In
Yeah.
So
April, go ahead. Go ahead,
yeah,
Adam.
so I don't know. I was I know if you're talking about ETH still, or I think the April thing sounds okay.
Oh, I had literally told somebody F Ethereum because they're like, yeah, what do you think about Ethereum? And I was like, dude, F Ethereum. I was like, because, and for meme coins at the time when I was, trying to when I was trading shit coins and stuff like that, Ethereum made no sense for me because my bags, it didn't make sense for me to be flipping bags when the gas fees were so high on Ethereum. I'm like, oh, I can mess around on Solana and the risk is way lower. Like that was my whole philosophy. So I was like, F Ethereum, And then 2 months later, it rode to all-time high, and I was like, "Wow, that was humbling." It shows how little I know. But yeah, I literally,
Yeah, it was just beautiful. Yeah, but short lived, right?
yeah, but still, I mean, consolidating above 3,500 is still bullish. The way that it's consolidating right now too on the 4 hour chart, the way that we have that little bull flag forming, I could be hallucinating, but that's what it looks like to me. It looks bullish. And but Wilder was saying that we are due for a pullback, so it could just be a bear trap, couldn't it? Let me see. Bitcoin trading view.
So I heard that what happened with one of the things that happened with virtuals today is so Frank D Gods came into one of the agents, right? Like he just put a mega clip into this agent, which is a robotics agent, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Which one is it?
I don't know.
Because
Yeah,
I was
I'm
looking
trying to
on
find it. Yeah,
virtuals, and I kind of was wondering about that one that I saw. Hold on, let me try to
yes.
pull it up.
I'll pick it out. Actually, I forgot to tag you because you asked to be tagged for those virtual
Yes,
spaces, and I
yes,
forgot. I'm
thank you.
afraid, but no, it was they said that Frank D Gods. Yeah. I was looking at it, but it pumped massively, this
Yeah.
agent, and there wasn't much chatter about it on the timeline, but there's one of the guys monitors all of the smart wallets, and he came in. He doesn't talk very often in the spaces unless he's got
Was it because
alpha.
yesterday we had Hexar in the
It's the
space as
robotic.
well.
Yes,
Yes,
Hexar. Yeah,
Hexar.
that was
Yes,
it.
I knew it.
Hexar.
See, I knew it. I've
Yeah,
been
that
looking
was the
at that
one.
Hexar AI coming up. Yeah, yeah. You guys, if we're
Yes,
not bullish enough,
it
go to
pumped.
Virtuals app. Big pumps, biggie pumps. 2.2
And
million
actually,
Hexar AI. Yeah,
right, amazing.
yeah.
Yeah, and it was really cool. Actually, there's another
Do they
one.
have a
There's this
leaderboard?
ethic
Do,
agent.
do they have a leaderboard?
They don't know Hexar. I don't think they do.
Huh.
Actually, I need to get more. Like, I need to get the virtuals team to introduce me to more of these projects so we can
Yes.
kind of, like, leaderboard them up, right?
Well,
I've actually
Hexar
been
was
intending
in
to
our
do that. But,
spaces, but he kind of wasn't there long enough to talk. So I'm
oh,
gonna invite
really?
him
Oh,
one more
so
time.
cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll invite him one more time.
All
Yeah.
right. Those guys are, yeah, I mean, so yeah, Frank D Gods apparently is the
Hmm.
guy who was one of the first in to that
Yeah.
pump today,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, this is
Who I don't know much
Sick.
about him actually, but
Well,
people don't really like him actually. But the D Gods NFTs, was it a Soul collection? The
yeah.
Soul, the D Gods, right? Yeah,
So it's sitting now at 0.00224 0092. That's Hexar AI, you guys. Look, massive pump up to they did. Hold on, let me look at the chart a little bit better here. To they pumped all the way to 5 mil, almost.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
4.65 mil, and now ranging flagging out. But they came into our spaces yesterday when it was sitting at 800K. Yes, and when they came into space, I immediately checked the chart.
How do you
Uh,
actually spell
but
it?
but I wanted to buy a bag and then I forgot.
Yeah, well, that's what
Fading,
happens, isn't it?
fade. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you cannot have them
What
all, right? So some we do, but I am paying
the
more attention
hex?
to virtuals
He,
as well. I think he
yeah.
wanted to give me the
No, the
alpha, and then
virtuals pump.
yeah, I think he
It's
wanted to
so they're
give
going
us
to
the
be.
alpha.
He did. Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
thing.
that's the
Like, there's a
thing.
lot of it around.
I felt it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. Because I also love that we have so much of these quality projects entering our space on what's the ticker. Usually, when I go to other shield spaces, there's a ton of irrelevant shilling going on, right? Not much I would say, oh, or I haven't heard it before, or it's something that you know I was like, well, maybe not for Wild, right? But no virtuals. I'm on the app on virtuals now. It's on my screen on the fast button, so I can pull it up. And I'm looking at these agents, and I just think it's all very interesting. And of course, I am looking to see right what we can fit in there. I want to also know how we can check which one have leaderboards as well, because that might be interesting as well for our community at least.
Actually, I pinged 717
Yeah,
Capital today because they're looking for OTC deals
yeah,
in Asia,
yeah.
and
Oh,
it's actually
yes, good for you.
FinTech Week.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's week next week, kicking off on Monday. So it's a whole week of like everyone from New York is coming, right?
yeah,
It's going to be big. You know, all of the finance, all of the Wall Street people are coming. Like I think JP Morgan, Diamond will be here, like all of that lot. So yeah, but it'll be. I think that just as they put this tweet out, I just thought
yeah,
I should ping them about the referral thing. But you
yeah,
never know. I mean, the thing is, there's thousands of these OTC people rolling around at these conferences. It's like everyone you talk to, they're all
yeah.
like they've got so much USDT,
Yeah,
and they're
it's
just looking
crazy.
for like these
And people,
these
but
opportunities. But
when you talk to people in crypto, they're still freaking bearish, and because they're looking at these charts, and it's like, don't be. There's so much money to tap into here, you don't even know,
yeah,
right? What is
yeah. I
this?
mean, I
What is this? FI startle about? Because that's sitting at 72 point million.
what's that?
That
Oh,
are
AR. Oh, right.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that one. Yeah. Facey. Right? Yeah. So it's called like Facey. Like, what's the ticker?
Hold on,
FACY.
let me see
Right.
it. Yeah,
Yeah. Well,
face. Yeah,
that's a fact engine. That's like a fact checker, right?
yeah.
So it's like kind of community notes style. They've actually got an agent you can tag it, right, and you can say somebody fact check me. Actually, I should find that post. It's quite funny. I'll tag it on the jumbo because it was like somebody
That
fact
chart
check.
looks
I
really good
basically
too,
did a shit
though.
post. I basically just did a shit post about virtuals. Not really a shit post, but just like and then somebody fact checked me
Yes.
on the post with this facey thing. Um, I was at a DPIN
Yeah.
summit, and then they were like, let me find the post because it's
So yeah, that's interesting
actually quite
because
funny.
and you guys, when I look at that chart and when I then see Lurky chart and Hexar as well, right? This is a little bit of an older one on virtuals, launched on virtuals, and it's a truth-seeking AI agent for authentication information at your fingertips. And this one was launched in August. It was ranging for 5 6 days in the 1 million zone or 300K, sorry, and then it pumped all the way up to 5.3 million, similar to what Lurky did, very similar, right? Similar to what the Hexar is doing right now, maybe just initially Lurky and Hexar are a little bit more bullish, but now they were flagging out for a whole week, reaching the 5 million, coming all the way down to 2.1 again, right? Have a retracement there, and then boom, 19 million, right? Pull back to 8 million, boom, 21 million, pull back to 10 million, and then a big ass rally all the way up to 70. What is this sitting at? 70, 40, 47 million. It's crazy, right?
What? Yeah, I mean this has been one of the runners. They've really been cleaning up actually,
Yeah,
but
and but
yeah,
that is just Palm. You listening to me, my guy? I know you don't have, but maybe you're listening. Everybody, if you're down with a lurky, right? If you're down with a lurky, this is just an AI, a truth-seeking AI for authentication information at your fingertips. This is just fact-checking AI. It does nothing really remarkable here. Look at where it's sitting, and then I think lurky here with, I mean, bombastic AI in comparison, right? I mean,
yeah. Well,
if you know, you
I've
know.
posted up. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, I've posted an example. I've
Yeah.
posted an example up of, so this is
Is
a
it in the
tweet I did
comments?
in August. No, up on the
Oh,
Jumbotron, right?
sorry. Yeah.
So this is a tweet. So there's it's in sequence. You can see, so I just wrote, like, this is a conference, and I just saw
Yeah.
this sign. Like, this guy is presenting. This is a massive fund, right?
Yeah.
Huge, like CGV, huge,
Yeah.
huge Chinese fund investing in DeepIn, right?
Yeah.
Decentralized physical infrastructure. And in, you can see on the screen, like on this presentation, he had virtuals as part of the emergence of DeepIn, right? They
Oh.
cited it as an
Yeah.
example, right? So I'm like, so I just made a quick post while I was there. I just took a picture and I just immediately took my phone out and like took a pic, and then put, said, decentralized physical infrastructure is coming for your virtuals agents, right? And then
Yes.
somebody fact checked me, and then so the next thing on the Jumbotron is the AI Aristotle,
Is a growing
our
innovation
Aristotle,
and
like,
design,
and
including
then
project.
but they're
No
like,
direct
it's
evidence.
you can't like, yeah, you can't fucking fact check that random crap that I write. Do you know what I mean? It's not like I'm making like a hyperbolic statement. It's
Yes.
not like, not supposed to be like but it's funny this, just because it's like, and so then it responds, and it's like, yeah, it's a very generic response, actually. So
Yes,
it's
it is.
quite, like, you can get this out of any kind of AI.
Still though.
And then
Still
actually
though.
somebody responded, yeah, I mean, it's good, that it's good to know that it's happening, right?
Yeah.
Like, I think that's how I see it, like, because I feel that we've been kind of under the radar, and which is actually fine, because it kind of means we can just cook,
Yeah.
we can just get
Of
everything
course.
set up,
Yeah.
and that's like a very I think it's like a good position to be in, and like consolidate our relationships in the space, and just get the tech up
Hmm.
to standard, right?
Yes.
So yeah,
Yeah.
it's actually
But
yeah.
just in comparison of the, I think this one is gonna rally hard again too. That MACD looks so delicious there. We shall see though. It needs to pump past, or else it's gonna make a double top. Just looking at the chart here for Facey, dollar sign Facey. But just the AI agent for me, I wouldn't even think that is the most bullish one out there. I think Lurky has much more meat to the bone. Right. Let's see what that Hexar is about then. So I kind of looked into that already. Let's go Hexar AI. We're looking at virtuals on virtuals and their agents.
Yes, well,
Hmm?
Hexar is going down the, this is the robotics angle, right? So that's why this is going
Yes.
to be very bullish, because there's like there's a kind of intention towards robotics, right?
Yes.
And it's like the hope. I think this is being realized, right? And Frank D. God's going into Hexar is
Yes.
an example of this, what's happening with this robotics narrative, right? And virtuals pumping as it did, like $1.82 today, is definitely like a local high. And the founder of virtuals is going to be on tomorrow with Tom Lee, right? The Ethereum bull, right?
Yeah.
Wall Street Ethereum fund guy. So, but yeah, to talk about Hexar, I haven't looked into it.
So and here's the introduction. So there's an AI agent that assists you with troubleshooting and fixing of any machine, robots, cars, or your electric gadgets. It understands the relationship between mechanical, electrical, electronics, and software components, which enables troubleshooting and fixing of any machine. How it works. So Hexar helps you troubleshoot any machine from drones to cars using AI that understands all of that. You can create or join a product. Start by selecting a public project related to your machine, for example, a drone. And if it doesn't exist yet, simply create a new one, public or private, and invite the teammates to collaborate. Hexar agents specialized in machine learning. So every project starts with a structured view of the system. Then you generate a component tree. So you just describe your machine in natural language, And then this tree is in the heart of Hexar, giving it gives the AI a map of your systems, enabling it to reason like an engineer. And then three, it gives you a diagnosis and collaboratively. So click any node in the tree. Hexer instantly explains how the system subsystems work, what can go wrong, and how to fix it. And so, wow, right? Helping open source robotics community with our tool. Live pilots underway with Cranfield University, UK, the Royal College of Art, the world's leading postgraduate design institution. This is an upcoming pilot launching with
Yeah.
Starship Technologies, a global leader in level 4 autonomous robotics. They have a ton going on. Wow. Because this is
Yes. Yes.
for you
It's
and
great. It's
I,
like top
for
tier
average
stuff.
Jane and Joe, we might ask like smaller, but this is for, this is just so valuable for whole big other areas that we don't even know about, right? Or may not even have any interest in, but still need it, right? Very much. All right, that just made me so much more bullish. I'm just delivering myself a little bit of FOMO. Tick, Tick, are you pulling up that Hexar?
Well, I'm looking at one of the developers from Hexar. So his name is Prajwal Gote. Troubleshoot
Yes.
complex some computers and robots building autonomous vehicles at OXA UA, and he's ex-employee of Jaguar. He's from
Yeah.
Oxford, England, but he's building Hexar.ai, and so looking at his collabs that he's doing with Robros and some of these robot demos that he's worked with, the Open Mind OM1 Universal Robot OS. Oh yeah, I saw that the AGI, the open source framework for robots that's compatible across like the Unitree robot platforms, and I guess the universe for those little dog ones. It's looks like it's on one of those ones right here too. But this guy's very much in tune with the robotics. I mean, he's a developer. Yeah, I was just looking through all of his posts. I sent you a video of one of the robots pulling a vehicle. Like it says, pulling a 1,400 kilogram car, the G1. So this was from October 28th, but it's one of those. So yeah, but personally, like I'm very into like futurism and like kind of like looking at the integration of AI and robotics and what the future of that is. So I've been following that like very closely and super excited about all of that. And then as far as DPIN goes, I'm participating like in multiple ways. I not only have the Solana Seeker phone has DPIN applications, as well as the demo device that I have on my vehicle, the car that I drive. Actually, that is a DPIN decentralized physical infrastructure network building application as well that you're incentivized to use through the payment of weekly rewards in crypto. So every week I receive like however many, like a few hundred demo tokens or whatever. It's usually like about $5 right now because
Mhm.
of, but yeah, I mean, I'm a
But
huge fan.
this is yes. So this might be something also for you to look into, right? That
Mm,
Hexar AI on virtuals.
yeah.
I kind of feel that Lurky. So now we need to explain something about Lurky then as well, because I feel like Lurky is somehow a little bit of a hub in the midst of all of that, even though it is that audiofi AI, which we are very bullish on because we have to be, we're in spaces, right? And so it brings us that extra. But we've seen many of these virtuals projects flying by in campaigns. And so, I feel that we're gonna have a lot more. I wouldn't be surprised if Hexar is gonna be on there as well as a campaign. I would not be surprised if that happens. And of course, then we need to talk about a little bit what is lurking then. So if you're here for the first time, first of all, you need to quote post the space and leave 2 comments if you want to get an NFT on these vault runners, which I'm going to touch a little bit more on. I wish Palm could come up, or Lil Wiz, come up and tell us a little bit more about it. Because a wild just did a wild mint. When people tell me, hey, you need to mint this, I'm like, all right, here we go. All right. Bullish people tell me to mint. If you're
But
not bullish, and I'm
what is
fading
this?
now.
Binance Live. This was
Hold
7
on.
hours ago.
Hold on. So I just want to just address this a little bit about lurking, and where Adam here comes in with Song Jam as well, right? So let me touch on that for a little bit. So Lurky indexes and structures crypto audio data. It's enriching social signals with on-chain intelligence. It listens to audio, then identifies token mentions, analyzes the sentiment topics, and converts conversations into searchable insights. 55,000 and plus hours of crypto Twitter spaces indexed, and it's counting. So that's just one thing. Then we have the APIs allowing developers to integrate Lurky's real time data that includes space discussions, mentions of coins, speaker analysis, sentiment scores, mentioned by keyword, and more in their own applications, trading bots, or analytics platforms, and others. With the 402 X402 coming soon. Oh, interesting. We should be on the lookout for that. It now also has alpha reports, so it automated reports summarizing trending tokens, projects, and narrative discussed across the ecosystem. And users can query topics like AI tokens, DeFi narratives, or layer two adoption to instantly discover what is rising. And so, curated shows a B2B host marketplace. So, companies' founders can browse KOLs, review their shows with analytics, and book high level speakers in the space. So, this is something for you if you are an aspiring KOL. I've been telling you, start opening a show, right? And then we have the B2C campaigns, time box competitions, rewarding participants for discussions on projects or objectives. Campaigns can track mentions, engagement, and sentiment, feeding into public leaderboards and price pools, I should say. So it has a soundboard and a tipping bot, and this is where the Song Jam DJ collaboration comes in. So hosts can customize spaces with music effects and text-to-speech interactivity, and listeners can tip directly through Lurky's live interface. Turning engagement into microeconomy monetization. And you're not bullish enough, again, right? And just in case you're wondering, Song Jam, I heard that before. I heard that before. Well, Adam is with us as well, and Adam is from Song Jam. So, yeah, give it up for Adam here. Give Adam a follow, bullish, right? Yeah, Adam, shill it.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yo,
Well,
yo,
well,
yo.
uh, the so it's actually it's even like the integration with Lurky is really even only scratching the surface of what is going on with Songjam. But actually we should stick up the video. Did you see? I think you saw the video from the space yesterday, the based builders space,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
and Lurky were demoing the DJ that's a regular here as well. But actually, the really cool thing that so not only is there going to be a new tipping feature introduced,
mm-hmm,
but the really cool thing is actually going to be the conversational agent, right? So actually having the fully conversational agent, so you can actually talk, converse with this agent, right? Like and bring it to the space. So the DJ itself is the same. It's the tooling that enables this. And what it will do, and this is actually coming out of our experience in serving some customers who, are like running mindshare campaigns,
mm-hmm.
but basically like they get really nervous about hosting spaces, and it's a brand account, but they have to host spaces because they have to grow on X, right? So what would be better than just being able to train an agent to go and host a space for you, right? And you could run that up like 24 hours a day. So this is actually going to be a very bullish addition to the ecosystem, and that's basically just those are the rails that will enable. You could train your voice. Imagine world if you had an AI agent that you could send over to spaces. What would you think
Oh,
of that?
oh my God, I would be in space all day.
Well, and then you could just be
My voice
trading
is,
in the
yeah,
background, right?
exactly. That would be because that is the most difficult thing for me is that I like to be in spaces, but somehow, especially around this time and in the weekends, I don't trade, so it's usually good. But when I'm in the crypto moonlight in the morning, that's usually when I trade. So I have to get up earlier to do it, right? So I have it kind of set up already so I can talk and then execute my trades. And of course, my trades always have an entry and a few targets already. But yeah, to make these targets, that takes a little bit of attention from me. And so, yeah, it's difficult to have a hold down a conversation and do something like that. That is that important because trading still is my biggest bread here by far, right? So it's got to have priority.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
yeah,
And
you also want to be in the loop here on spaces as well, right? So yeah.
yeah, you don't want to let the AI do the whole job for you, right? But you can dive in, you can do the real spaces. But this is actually, I mean, here's a little bit of alpha. I mean, I can't give like too much away,
Yeah.
but the in the future, imagine like who I mean, obviously, like our voices are valuable in X spaces, of course. Like your voice is valuable.
Mhm.
Everybody's everybody's voices is valuable, but obviously, who who really needs this, like this product, right? Like, I mean, who are the big not even KOLs, right? Like going out into the world of like music and beyond. These are the kind of people that will really benefit from being able to have like an automated agent that fans can interact with, right? Like this is going to be insane, right? For like imagine if you had like a K-pop idol that was able to like autonomously just run a space and people could come and interact with them, right? Things like that are all kind of
Oh yes, interact with Wild. I'll be your, you know what, a perfect AI age for me will be like to have like a magic crystal ball. You can ask me things and I will manifest it for you, something like that.
yes. And you can and the cool thing is, so what happens in the way that the creator coins come in is you can tokenize the voice model itself. So meaning that like if you want to run somebody's voice, you could stake a supply of the voice of the creator coin, right?
Oh,
And then as it's consumed, it burns through that
snap.
supply, right? So basically, what we're doing is we're actually tokenizing tokens, right? Because and by tokens, I mean LLM tokens, right? Which
Yes.
is the large language model tokens,
Yes.
right?
And but
Which is
Al,
how those are the units.
you can
Yeah, you get
also
it now, right?
basically whore yourself out to other spaces as a speaker.
Exactly.
But
Yeah,
yeah, right?
yeah, yeah.
I'm all
But people
for
have to
this.
buy
So
your
Wild is
creator coin.
everywhere you
People
can
have to buy
find
your
me on.
creator coin.
Yes, right? Because what
Yeah. So
often
the
happens
ticker
is
is
this.
wild. The ticker
Ticker
is
is
wild,
wild.
right? So
I'm feeling this, right? Wild media, wild.
yeah,
But look, here it is. Sometimes my own spaces, when I go to spaces, somehow a lot of people like me more on a speaker panel than as a host. This is true. When I go to other spaces, it's like, or they people pull me up on stage a lot, or people ask me to come to their spaces all the time. I have at least 10 DMs a day. And, I've been on pretty big SUI spaces as well, and you're just showing up for it to do like a 1 minute thing, right? But,
sure.
yeah, because a lot of people follow me around when I go to other spaces. I don't know. I don't know what the
Yes.
dynamic
Well,
is there.
I mean, the beauty of creator coins and the beauty of leveraging like a crypto economic solution is that it kind of the demand is what will create the price discovery for it as well, right? So in the end, it's like of course it will appreciate as as more people stake your token and use it in for the spaces and everything else, right? So that's how an AI voice agent can be powered by these creator coins, and that's what we're building up with the Adam token as well. I mean, this is just because like, what do you need in order to do a launch? Like, you need to be ready, right? So we wanted to create it in such a way that we can actually run it up over time and build up mind share for the release, and also make sure that there's a level of commitment, right? So a level of commitment from the audience, and from the, like so we can actually measure like how much, what our target is to reach 2,500 song jammers talking about Adam on the timeline. And then once we reach that target, how many of those have committed, have made a non-binding commitment to the launch, right? And then that will help us to figure out like, well, what's actually going to be required to reach the bonding curve, right? So these are the kind of mechanics that this is going to be applicable to any creator, right? And these creator coins are also conceived as being fully cross-chain and interoperable. So that's basically the future as well. I feel like
That's
I've
crazy.
rugged actually. Oh no, I haven't
No,
rugged.
you haven't rocked at all. No.
Suddenly
Tick
I was
Tick
like
is gonna Tick
hearing
is
any
gonna leave
feedback.
us because he
Yes.
needs to get on with his Saturday. So we're gonna say
Yeah.
goodbye to Tick.
Yeah, but just because of
Yeah.
the time
Oh,
difference,
no.
and then the time
Yes, the time
differences
difference.
align back tomorrow. So Monday we'll be able
Tomorrow
to
we're aligned.
be synced back up. But I've been
Yep.
having to start an hour later my time, and it's actually 2 hours later
Yes.
than we originally started, like back in April. Which it's like, I mean, I've been adapting to it, but it's like it's slowly creeped later and later, and so I apologize.
The
Yeah.
time zone thing is real.
Yeah. Yeah. But unfortunately, so I'm going to drop off, but you guys have fun, and I will see you guys back Monday. Stay bullish, friends. I'll see you guys soon.
Stay bullish, Tick.
Have a great Saturday.
great Saturday.
Adios.
I'll catch you on the Money Day on Moon Day. Let's
Yes,
go.
Moon Day. Let's go. Stay bullish.
Monday. It's November, you guys. It's a new month. It's gonna be a bullish one. I can just tell. And if you stick around for all the alpha.